Hello YouTube, my name is rhianaB, and in this video I'm going to be reacting to more ghost caught on camera footage and videos online. So instead of doing this video like I did last time, which if you want to check out the video where I also reacted to specific ghost caught on camera videos, I will leave a description somewhere in the video, so go and check that out. But for this I'm actually going to be reacting to a cluster of ones that I didn't select, and that comes at the courtesy of Nuke's Top 5. Now, if you don't know Nuke's Top 5, it is an awesome channel where literally they cover all sorts of creatures, paranormal, and even sometimes weird people caught on camera. It's a really fun channel if you love that more spooky side of YouTube. I love the narration. I love how it's written and produced. I definitely support the channel. Go ahead and check them out. I will leave a description for them down below. And out of all the videos that they have, and they have a lot, I decided to react to 5 ghost videos so scary you'll scream for your mama. So I'm very interested to see on what videos I will be watching. Like I said, I have not picked these out, so I really do not know if I've seen them before or if they're brand new videos, but I'm excited to put my own opinion on me seeing if they are real or if they are fake. Now, just a reminder, these are my opinions. This is not definitive answer if these are real or fake. It's just an opinion. So if you have your own opinions, leave them in the comments down below. And while you're doing that, also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can support my channel and also check out my other videos that I have done. And maybe sometime in the future I will do more spooky videos. But for now, let's get to this reaction. So let's get to it.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, reaching out from the other side.
Okay.
This next mysterious video was captured in the countryside of Japan in 2018.
Oh god, Japanese ghost videos.
Paranormal researcher Fourth Wall claims that the video was shared directly with him by a source that wishes to remain anonymous.
Okay, so now you know that they're not
walking
seeking
around an
attention.
old traditional
So
Japanese graveyard in the
interesting.
middle of the night. The anonymous source lives right next to the cemetery and says that he heard a dog barking loudly throughout
Would
the
you
night.
want to live in a cemetery?
Fed up with the continuous
I know I
noise,
wouldn't.
he goes to investigate. Now, there have been rumors of strange things happening in this particular graveyard. So, he decides to film as he searches for the barking dog. It did not go well.
Oh god. Japanese ghost video in a cemetery. Really dark. Oh god, my heart's already going like this. Oh god. Okay, their camera's not focusing. Oh my god. Whoa.
Did you see it?
It's also really bright,
Right
so I'm gonna need
before he
to...
cuts the video and runs, a horrifying tiny little hand can be seen reaching out from underneath one of the gravestones. I've zoomed and stabilized
Damn ads!
the footage, and as you can see, the hand is so small that it almost resembles that of a very young child. So is the graveyard haunted by a restless child spirit? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Oh god.
You decide.
Okay, here's the thing. That is creepy as hell. I've seen a lot of ghost videos of like the hand. It's also a horror trope, I guess, with just a hand just reaching out to grab at you. Here's the thing. As creepy as that is, that could be hoaxed. If there's enough space underneath that giant rock, and if the rocks off to the side have enough height and enough space, especially if it's meant to be a younger person, they could easily get under there and just kind of do like the whole grabbing motion. So I would probably lean it toward more being fake than it being real. Again, it could be. I have seen other videos where you can have very visual, or it's like the evidence isn't see-through, like the apparition itself isn't see-through, but just the way that was, and also how the rock formation kind of was, I lean this being a hoax. Or not even a hoax, maybe it could be easily debunked or explained. So that one, nah, not really buying it. Doesn't take away the creepiness factor though. It really, it was a little creepy. Okay, so let's move on to number 4.
Restoration. 6 years ago, in 2014, Matt West shared a very creepy video to his YouTube channel. Matt says that the video was shot by one of his friends who had recently bought an old house in Lumberton, Texas. Now, it should be noted that this house is said to be haunted by the ghost of a handicapped man in a wheelchair who lived in the home 40 years ago.
Okay.
Tragically, the man fell into the house's pool and drowned.
And they also,
Since
there's some
then,
theory out there
many of
that
the house's
pools
residents
are
and
portals to another
have claimed
world,
to see
so
the terrifying apparition
I can
of a
understand the
man in a
connection
wheelchair
there.
rolling aimlessly around the home. So, Matt West's friend was renovating the old house and was recording a before and after video of the house's restoration.
Okay.
When the man reviewed his camera footage, he was shocked to the core by what he found.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the static cam shot. Oh, God. Did I see something move, or was just my eyes playing tricks on me? Whoa! What the hell was that?
Did you see it?
Yeah, what the hell was
As he
that?
enters one of the rooms, a figure in red can be seen moving in a doorway right in front of him. For some reason, he doesn't see the strange figure at all as he continues filming
What the
room.
fuck? I'm sorry for the language, but what?
The apparition seems to float right by him without making a sound.
It almost looked like it was in some sort of
The
wheelchair.
creepy figure in red appears to be sitting in a wheelchair.
I knew it!
So could this be the handicapped man who drowned in a swimming pool outside the home so many years ago? Or just who or what is that?
Oh my
Let
God.
me know what you think.
Okay, oh God. See, that one was very blatantly obvious. That one I could easily see. Again, that doesn't automatically make it a real video. What is odd is that he didn't even have any sort of a reaction to it. Again, that could possibly be that this was all set up and that he knew that was going to happen and that was the reason why the person behind the camera didn't react at all. But you would also have to be super coordinated to do that. It's kind of like when you're doing something in a movie or if you're doing something on stage. Every movement has to be coordinated somehow. And that, because the guy was moving around so much, and it seemed, to me, it seemed like his movements were not choreographed. It seemed like he was just meandering around the house. In that sense, I feel like that was genuine, and for that, whatever it was, to come out. Here's the other thing, too. I don't know if I saw it disappear, like, off before it exited the frame, but also it seemed to be kind of moving in a weird way where it didn't look solid. It kind of looked like it was having a trail, like the figure itself and the wheelchair was kind of, in a way, leaving a trail behind it, so it wasn't like, to me it didn't look like a solid object moving across the frame. That could also be because of how that video quality was not very good, and being that it was 2014, I could kind of see it where it would make sense that it wouldn't be the best quality camera. But I don't know, that one is a little harder to explain, and even if it was a hoax, it would have had to have been very meticulously coordinated to do that, and I don't know if everyone has that capability to do that. So, and also the fact that there's a wheelchair in it. Like, I'm sorry, but did these people need a wheelchair in the house, or was it just randomly left about? So that's kind of strange. I don't know. This one I can't as easily debunk as I did the last one. So this one I'm leaning toward possibly being real, but 100% it is creepy as all hell. Literally, it just made me go like this. Like, it freaked me out. It freaked me out. So, that's a good video. That's a good video.
A school like a prison.
Oh,
Over
no.
on the YouTube channel Michio FL Chan, Brandon Benson and his friends decide to explore a series of creepy abandoned buildings near his home in England. The buildings have a very dark history.
I mean, it's England.
This
England
place
has a
was
very dark
Victorian
past.
era, quote, reformatory school for boys, basically a prison for children. The reform school originally opened in 1857 and housed poor children who had committed crimes. Most of the offenses were nothing serious. In fact, many of the poor boys were in prison simply for begging for food on the streets.
Oh no.
Nevertheless, the children at the school were treated like hardened convicts. They were forced to work at hard labor. The school/prison has now been abandoned for over 30 years. Local legend says that the buildings are still haunted by the lingering souls of the boys who suffered there. So, Brandon and his
In a way,
friends
though, that's how it was back then. Not to say it's not bad, but that was the product of the time, so...
That's when they discover
as sad as it is, I'm not shocked
something
that that's how this
terrifying.
place was run.
As the teens enter one of the old buildings, this happens.
Me and Con will call each other in case we get split up.
Oh
We can't
god.
find each
We've got enough fun thinking live.
I feel like every time a video starts, I just could lean back like this, oh god.
Did you see it? A disfigured face seems to stare out at the boys from one of the
Whoa,
old
what the
classrooms. Brandon says
Please
that
tell
he
me
has
that-
no explanation
what
for
the
the
hell was
bizarre
that?
leering face. But what do you think? Is the abandoned reform school haunted? Or could this simply be a very, very strange reflection? Let me know down in the comments.
Okay, first off, I don't think that was a reflection. I thought for a second I saw some sort of broken glass, so that would indicate that that glass or that window has been broken somehow and shattered. It is an old abandoned building, and I would feel like the infrastructure would just break a lot of glass. Or, of course, obviously places like these, they get vandalized. People use them as shelter from the elements. So obviously this place has been through a lot. The weird thing is, part of me wants to say that it's possibly a picture on a wall. Like I said before, most places like this have some sort of graffiti on them because people like to vandalize, or they just like to mess up an abandoned place because who cares? It's a place that no one uses anymore. So part of me wants to say that it is a reflection on some sort of a wall. The only thing that's weird is that even though the light is somewhat on it, you don't see really any other part of the room. It looked very pitch black, even with some remnants of light, because they all have flashlights, and I don't think they had lights on their cameras, but even if they did, it just didn't show a lot of that room. So it makes me think, could that have been something there? So this one, again, I think I lean it toward more debunked than anything. Especially since they didn't see it right away, at least as what the context of this is telling me, that they didn't see it in person, and they probably wasn't really paying attention to that. So I kind of lean it again being more, it could be faked or debunked rather than being real, but I also can understand how it could be real just because I didn't see a lot of, there wasn't a way to tell if it was an actual painting on the wall. So this one I'm a little indifferent about. Not as strong of a possibly real video as I did for the last one, but it's kind of similar to what I said about the video at number 5. So far, not a lot of these are really defining to me that these are real. Like, they're not like giving me a no end all be all way to debunk the video. So I'm hoping that the next two are gonna actually give me a little something more. Not to say
Meanwhile, on TikTok,
these have also been shocking me though.
Chilean TikTok user
Not TikTok again.
That he has been experiencing
There's been a lot of
shocking
ghost video
paranormal
type things
activity in his
on
home.
TikTok.
He says that he's seen unexplained shadows, had severe sleep paralysis, has actually been bitten on his back by an unseen force.
God.
And perhaps creepiest of all, he's captured the terrifying apparition of a girl wandering through his house at night.
Oh God,
In
no.
a previous video,
No.
I featured several of Franco's creepy encounters with the
No,
alleged
get away.
female ghost.
Oh God, I don't
After
like
these
that at
scary
all.
encounters, Franco says that the paranormal entity has not left him alone, and the supernatural activity in his home has only intensified.
Oh, whoa.
The spirit seems to toy with Franco, frequently turning on his bathroom shower and sink and causing his lights to flicker or malfunction. One night, when Franco is home alone, he notices that the light and stereo
Why do you not have a
downstairs seem to
roommate?
mysteriously
Get someone else to
turn
be
on
with
by
you,
themselves.
because I would not want to be alone in this place.
Se encendió la luz de abajo.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna say that most of that is dust
Yeah.
and not orbs, because those are very hard to distinguish. Oh God. Don't go downstairs in the dark. I'm not liking this. Oh, God. Also, what the hell's up with the music? Okay.
Then, on another night, things get downright terrifying.
Oh God, I'm not ready for this.
Se escucha mucho ruido en el primer piso.
Okay. Yep, we're at this point now. Nope. Don't. Nope.
Estás viendo la escalera y no hay nadie.
Oh. Okay.
Did you see it? After hearing a
God, I'm
voice,
scared.
Franco goes back to his bedroom. As he pans his camera around the room, in one split second, a woman can be seen sitting on his bed.
Hold on, play
When
that
he pans
again?
back just a second later, no one there. Franco didn't even notice the creepy apparition himself.
Ooh, now
But
I
when he
see it.
posted the video,
Okay.
his viewers pointed it out immediately. But is it a real ghost or just some very good special effects?
That is
Let me
okay.
know what you think.
Okay, that is by far, out of the ones we've seen, the best video we've seen. First off, we had EVP. We had very clear EVP. I don't know if I would say it's class A because it is not as clear. It's very hushed. It can be rather hard to distinguish to some ears. That, to me, it was very clear. You heard a voice there, and it did sound like a woman or like an older child, which makes sense because if that video of the girl is legit, then it seems like there is a child or a young woman haunting this place. Now, I don't think, in a way, maybe it is malevolent, but also I feel like this could possibly be a playful poltergeist or just a playful spirit, especially if it is a child, because turning on the shower and peeking around the corner of the door, that's stuff that kids can and usually do. Also, it is that place is very, very tiny, so to have people possibly moving around to turn the light on, shut the door, I can't really explain how they make the steps on the stairs without making it very obvious that it is added in, because there's a lot of times where you can add footsteps in and it very much easily sounds like it is a separate audio file. It's not coming from the video itself. The one thing I will say, to people who think that apparition on the bed was special effects, that camera pan was so fast, I didn't even catch it at first. I had to wait for 2 times for me to actually see it there. That has to be such a slight hand move for you to actually do that and not make it look obvious that it is a special effects shot. And I do not think everyone has that ability to do that. Now, I think I am a decent editor, but there are some things that I do sometimes, and it is very obvious that they are edited in. So that is something that you have to have a lot of good training, or you just have a knack for it. I don't think he does to that extent, because that was so fast. I don't see it being very easy to add an apparition type of a figure in a split second on such a fast pan shot and then to go back and it's not there anymore. This, I think, is real. To me, this seems a legitimate haunting, and I hope that guy moved out of the apartment, because I don't think it is worth it to put yourself at that anxiety and fear, because obviously this thing does not want to leave him alone. So I think this video is real. Moving on to number 1.
Popular YouTube ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV received an
I have heard
alarming
of
phone
these
call
guys.
from a woman
I've heard of these
desperately
guys.
looking for help. The woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, claims that she has been
Again, a case of someone not wanting the publicity. They just want to know what's going on in their house. So that's a little bit more
She
legitimate.
says that she can hear claws scratching at walls and doors throughout the night, and the sound of someone or something wandering the halls outside her bedroom door.
Oh, that's
The
creepy
woman
as hell.
gave the sinister entity a very fitting name: Scratch. So the woman invited Mindseed TV to investigate her haunted Pennsylvania home to hopefully find answers to explain the disturbing supernatural activity.
Oh, and they have a damn Ouija board.
The
Why?
walls and doors inside the home are indeed covered in scratches, even though the homeowner doesn't own any pets.
Remember when she said
And is
that,
someone really gonna
didn't
take the
have
time
any
to do that with their own fingers and
pets?
wreck
There's,
their
like, all
nails
these
and
scratches all over the house?
their fingertips? And they're all over the place too. Holy crap!
Oh, that's on the inside? Yeah. Oh, look at this one. Dude, she's not.
Soon after the Mindseed guys start their investigation, it becomes clear that something does not want them there.
Alright, I'm coming on.
I don't think it wants anyone in the house, to be fair.
Please not push me.
Oh
just
god.
shove us on the Oculus. Yeah. Yeah, no, we were downstairs. Can you please not shove us? So that was a threat. That's what I think.
Oh! Oh my god.
No. You alright? Yeah, what was that? Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm like bracing you up. My arm.
Well, thank God someone was behind you, because holy crap, that would have been bad.
In the home's basement, they find 3 strange bricks lined up perfectly to block up a small hidden area inside a brick wall.
Oh
The Mindseed
no.
TV guys remove the bricks to find what looks to be the charred remains of something with a very foul stench.
Oh, gross.
Flies. Look.
Nope.
That's some kind
I
of
hate that sound of fly buzzes. It's one of the worst sounds in the world. Nope. Oh god.
What's up with the bricks there?
Casey, Tanner, and
Okay,
Colton
thank you.
decide to do what they call in the
I hate the sound of
paranormal
fly
field
buzzes.
a, quote,
Ugh.
blind spirit box session.
Oh, whoa.
Tanner covers his eyes and ears, so he is only able to hear the answers coming through the spirit box. Meanwhile,
This is
Casey
interesting.
and Colton ask the ghost questions. When they ask about the hole in the wall, they get a response that is downright chilling.
There's something buried in the rubble I'm not going to touch. What's inside this wall? Baby,
What?
for the spirit.
But when Casey asked about the remnants behind the wall, and Tanner's response
No,
was
no.
for his spirit, my stomach flipped over.
When asked about the mysterious burned remains inside the wall, Tanner hears the words, baby, and for the spirit. After this intense experience, the team has had enough stress for the night and decide to just get some sleep. Of course, it did not go well.
Trying to plug in my laptop while I'm watching this. Oh! And that woke everyone up. That was loud.
And it made me feel even more uneasy to know that the guys heard it too.
Yeah, that was loud.
It sounded almost like a wrecking ball was dropped onto the roof.
Whatever it was so loud that it made me jump out of bed, and then next thing I know, I hear the guys yelling.
A loud bang from somewhere in the house wakes up the 3 investigators.
Did it come from upstairs or
Colton claims
downstairs?
He heard it coming from the roof right above his room. They all go outside to check it out.
Oh, God. You know this is serious when they're going outside in their underwear.
Hey, wait.
Hold on, is that?
Yeah, you heard that, right? Scratchy? Yeah, it's like there's something running around up here. Dude, it was like a claw. Like just...
Yeah, it does sound... That window's open!
What's up with that? Dude, that was not like that. Dude, something opened that window. 100% while we were out here. That opens from the inside.
As they are standing outside scanning the rooftop, a window in the attic mysteriously opens on its own. When they go back inside to investigate, they find that the screen of the attic window has been kicked in and has fallen down the stairs. Freaked out and no longer feeling alone, they all want to leave. But
Holy-
Casey convinces the team to do one more short spirit box session before they leave the premises. What happens next
Yep.
is truly bizarre.
Oh, boy.
I did it.
Oh, boy.
I did it clear.
Oh, God.
Like that just sounded like his laugh.
What do you want?
This was definitely a malevolent poltergeist.
We'll leave. We'll leave right now. Give me something. Blood? Did he say blood or listen?
A terrifying laugh seems to come
Okay.
through the spirit
All
box as
right.
if mocking the Mindseed TV team. They finally decide to
I've
just
never
get out
heard,
of there.
I don't think I've ever heard demonic laughter
So,
on a spirit
what
box
do you
before.
think is
Out of
haunting
all the
the
videos
home?
I've ever watched.
Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Yep, I agree.
You decide. You can check out the full investigation with even more creepy encounters that I didn't show here over on the Mindseed TV YouTube channel.
Okay, so definitely those last two, not including the random TikTok one, I think those were like really legitimate. I really do think that those were cases of haunted places, probably leaning toward poltergeist activity rather than just a regular ghost. For those of you that don't know, a poltergeist is basically a more malevolent spirit, probably more in tune with something other than human, but they usually will, attack people, they will move objects, they are very more on the line of messing with their environment and people that are in said environment. And in both those last two, that for sure was what activity was happening. The thing about them going outside and hearing the scratching on the roof, that could be debunked as possibly someone in that attic and running around and trying to scratch from the inside, making those noises, and then they opened up the window. The thing is, for them to hear those scratches outside, like you can usually when you're inside of a house, you can very easily hear when something is on your roof or in the attic because you are inside, and depending on how your linings are and how the wood is, how your house is basically constructed, you can hear those noises easily if you're inside, but on the outside, it's a lot harder because there's a little bit more of a divide between where you are at and where you're hearing the noise from. So that, I think, is more leaning toward the real side because I don't think you would be able to hear those scratches from the inside, which makes the question of how that window opened very, very more eerie. And the fact that that screen was punched, it got punched down the stairs. This is the other thing too. If it was open from the inside, that screen should have been out the window. It shouldn't have gone back inside of the house because that would have meant someone on the outside of that window had to punch that screen. But they obviously said that that window can only be opened from the inside. So that begs the question, how did that screen get on the bottom of the staircase unless I guess you could argue someone pulled it off and threw it down behind them. I lean it toward the former, not the latter. Obviously the spirit box doing that weird distorted laughter. I don't think I've ever heard that kind of activity on a spirit box before, and I've watched a ton of videos. The weird intelligent responses in both of their spirit box sessions, that loud bang, obviously if it were like construction, also why would they have a construction job that late at night? And usually if it is a type of construction, whether it's on the house itself or anywhere at the vicinity houses, it's more than just a bang. You hear several bangs because that's how construction works. So where did that bang come from? To the point where it was so loud and probably had some like shaking force behind it to wake up everyone in that house. So I think that this is real, and I know there's a lot of people out there who hate these types of groups of people who take this stuff really seriously, and they have a ton of equipment and they do all these things. People like to call that fake because it's so overly produced. But there are people who do catch great evidence and they do take this stuff very, very seriously. I think these guys are one of them. I have seen their other videos in the past. I think they take this stuff seriously, and I think they also are willing to debunk things on top of seeing if they are real or not. Plus, it is pure commitment. If you think you've captured something very credible, that you go outside in your underwear and travel around the house in your underwear because you think you caught something very compelling. So I will agree that this last one is more real than fake. All right, that is it for that video. Holy crap. Here's the thing, all of these videos were very creepy. I'm not taking that away from any of them, but more of them I could have easily written off or have credited as being more debunkable or fake or a hoax, however you want to call it. Most of them were like that. Those last two, though, really got me, and they are giving me pieces that are not as easily debunked. Either they are captured with a technology that is not easily manipulative, or it is just filmed in a certain way where it is very hard for you to add something into it. So, those last two kind of got me going, but all of these videos were creepy, so I got my heart going a couple of times, leaned back in my chair, hands over my mouth, so pretty good video. So thanks Nuke's Top 5, you did an awesome job at scaring the crap out of me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me comments down below. Do you want to see me do more reactions to these types of compilation videos, or do you want me to do specific videos? Let me know. I would love to hear your comments. Also tell me if you think these videos were real or fake. I would love to hear your opinions. And if you want to see my future videos or videos I've already done, go ahead, hit subscribe, and hit the little bell icon so you can be notified when my videos come out. That's all I have for you guys today, and until the next spooky video, bye! Mwah!